What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Paige is the Page, and this is my last book haul for 2023. Hello my darlings, welcome to this video. Happy New Year! Welcome to the first video of 2024, which is my book haul for December of 2023. This is the first finishing off the year in my Pages of Chaos series, where I'm posting 3 times a week throughout the entirety of December and January to be able to give you all the content that I want to give you. So let's talk about the stats and then we'll dive into the books. In the month of December, I acquired 11 books. 7 of those were gifted and 4 I bought myself. 3 of them are read and 8 are not. There is 1 I will be unhauling, as it was a duplicate, but I knew when I bought it. I spent $43.74 on the purchases I made for myself. This is not including any gifts that I sent to people, but I may need to track that in 2024. 6 out of these 11 books had some form of representation in them. So, I'm just so proud of how this year went, and I'm so thankful to all of my friends for gifting me things, and I just have an amazing network of people and I'm so thankful to have that in my life. Obviously no one ever needs to gift me anything, but knowing I have these people that we can have that relationship of just pure joy, I love it so much. So let's dive into the gifts. If you would have seen my January TBR, I picked Ren's gift, and that is Hunted by Jack Heath, which is the second in the Timothy Blake series. So I'm continuing on as this series as part of my bookish peeps, and so very excited to be able to continue on and just accrue books in this series. I have also finally got my ass into gear and sticky noted the gift certificates in these, so I can always look back and just be like, ah! I really can't go into much detail about this because it is the second in the series, but this is following Timothy Blake, who is working for the FBI in the first one because they do a trade-off where he gets someone off death row if he helps solve a case in an allocated time. Very interesting dynamics. Very curious to see where the second one goes after where we left off on the first one. And this was from Ren from the Reading Run. Erin from Sheba and Shelves got me The Kraken's Sacrifice by Katie Robert, and I have read this in December. Amy from A-Star Reads was like, you know what would be a great way to end your year on is reading smart. And I'm like, that is great. I will talk more about this in my wrap up, but this is the second in the Deal with the Demon series, where they're demonic beasts and they have made a bargain that they need to be with them for 7 years to be able to then leave the deal with riches and whatever, but it is always some glorious times. Just listening to the content warnings and then the kinks involved was a very interesting experience because it's like, oh yes, oh no. I love Katie Robert. Thank you Erin for putting this into my hands. Continuing on that train, from Jacqueline from Jaxie Jax Reads, they got me The Gargoyle's Captive, again by Katie Robert, which is the third in Deal with the Demon series. I don't know anything aside from the fact that he's a gargoyle. I haven't looked up the triggers or the content or the tags or anything like that. I'm very curious to see how that translates. Ribbed for her pleasure. Okay, so thank you Jacqueline for continuing on that series trend. This fills me with joy. Like, oh, it just, I genuinely have to reshuffle my shelves though to fit all my Katie Robert into a new location, so love that. Then Tracy kindly got me Us Against You by Frederick Backman. This is the second in the Beartown series and I've wanted to continue on. Now I have the perfect excuse, it's in my hands, and I don't know where this goes at all. I know that we're following the people of Beartown, and the tagline is, can a broken town survive a second tragedy? I'm not sure what kind of tragedy, but I love Buckman's writing and just want to continue going into their works and just being surprised by them because they have a way of writing that just really hits home. So I'm very curious to pick this one up. I might leave it towards winter or read it as the year heats up again next year. So I'm just so excited, and I'm just, oh, so scared because this bitch knows how to hurt. Then I was part of a secret Santa exchange with Reading with Mab, and a book fiend named Mel reached out and let me know that she was my secret Santa and got me Nimona by N. Stevenson. I love Nimona. I'm so happy to actually have it on my shelves so I can read it. The art style is so adorable. I just love it. The story is beautiful. The representation just fills me with joy, and I really just, I love it so much. And Mel did mention that they loved the movie, and so I will definitely be getting to that sometime in 2024. And I just graphic novels are one of those things that I really struggled to buy for myself. Yeah, there is an exception to this coming up. But I'm just so happy to be able to have this in my collection because I've wanted it for so long. So thank you, Mel. Speaking of graphic novels gifted to me, April from Aprilis Maximus kindly got me Everything Is Okay by Debbie Tung. I really love Debbie Tung's work. I've read Quiet Girl in a Noisy World before as well, and I think there was one other one, but basically their relationship is sort of just like, ha! Oh yeah, book love. I know that this is dealing with mental health, and I'm just really curious to see their take on it. I don't know anything else aside from the fact that I love their art style, and the colouring in this is beautiful. So very keen to dive into this little thing, and it's just so cute. Can't wait. So, and then my mum kindly brought me up a Christmas present, and she's like, I think this is going to be a bit of a weird choice, but bear with me, it's been recommended by one of your friends from where I was living when living with them. And that is The Fall Between by Darcy Tyndall. There is mention of a few locations that I'm quite familiar with in this, and so that's why they recommended it to me. And my mum got it, so I don't know anything about it aside from the fact that it's set in New South Wales and there's murder. That's all I got for you. I have zero idea anything else, but basically we just wanted to see how it goes. So I really don't know what to expect. It's one of those ones that I'm like, this is very interesting, so I'm going to see how I get along with it, hopefully in 2024. And they were all the gifts, so thank you so much. I do know that Kara's is currently on its way to me, and they also got me a jigsaw puzzle, and Jacqueline also got me a jigsaw, and I'm just, I have the best friends in the whole world. So thank you everyone. You guys are just amazing, and I love you all so fucking much. Then the 4 books that I bought myself. The first is Heartstopper Volume 5 by Alice Othman. Obviously I had to get it. Was I actually intending on reading this and just kind of didn't? Yes I did. This is following Nick and Charlie. It has taken over the book world by storm, and I'm glad that we're getting another volume after this. I love these characters so much, so I'm prepared for my feelings, and I just want my little cinnamon rolls to be okay. And then the last 3 books I'll talk about together because I bought a box set of the Howl's Moving Castle series by Diana Wynne Jones. This book I'm going to unhaul because I have read it. But more importantly, Jacqueline from Jaxie Jax Read gifted me this same edition last year, which I then read and fell in love with, and we're going to continue on and read the next 2. But it was cheaper for me just to buy these 3 together than buy them individually. That's why I put these 3. It was $28 for the 3 of them, where it was going to be $18, $17 each. Just buy the next ones. So that's why we've gone about it that way. But Howl's Moving Castle is following Sophie, who has been cursed to be an old woman, and she falls into Howl's Castle shenanigans. I was not prepared for my emotions with this book, and I'm very happy that I now have the next 2 continuing on, and all in matching editions. So the second one is The Castle in the Air, and the third is House of Many Ways. And Jacqueline and I will be reading these in January, so I'm excited. They are so fucking slippery though, it is not funny. Oh, I just love everyone and everything. I'm such a lucky ducky. I also did get a $50 voucher from Nan and Pop, so I see more books accruing in my future. But I just didn't leave the house between Christmas and New Year to venture to the store because no. This is my beautiful stack of books that I acquired in December, and I am such a happy camper. I love them all so much, and I can't wait to dive into them. I've got a few ideas floating around for what I would like to do, and I don't think they're going to be sitting on my shelves for too long. Watch me react to this book haul in 3 years' time and go, you dumb bitch. So let me know in the comments, is there one out of this stack that is a particular favorite of yours? Have you read any? What are your thoughts and feelings? And how are you going with Christmas and the New Year? Did you get anything, any bookish things over Christmas? And how are you traveling? I know that this time can be a bit hard for a lot of people, so sending my love and best wishes for 2024, and that the Christmas period wasn't too rough for y'all. Let me know anything you want to let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!